this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Gets rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
To the air, it's Dyer. The quick out. A quick tackle made, but he's gotten plenty for the 1st down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He might want another play. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Steps away. And the defense got him at the 27.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all in his play on that sack.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The short hands, it's Alston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Forced out of the pocket. Right on the money. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Moulton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Dampier. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Dyer. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Going up top again. Quickly to the tight end. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
Man, these plays are really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Takes a hit as he fires.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Powers through the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. He now has 53 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts. Sweet.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over the Groupers. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Moulton. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Utah! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Coming out with it, it's Jenkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Try to get it to the edge. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Dyer. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Looking left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air, it's Dampier. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
They're dealing with a second and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alston. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Got his man on the right. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. Ball possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. That's caught. It's Moulton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run, and he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He gets a block. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over the Groupers. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Dampier. Shoots it to the left. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He's got him this time. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity, they're
looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he bumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense. It makes second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Utes are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Across the 35. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Turning it on. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for space. It's Bray. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Oh, he's got some space. Give him 88 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Gets it past the marker. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. Fights off a defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Leaves it with the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. That last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Blasted as he lets it go. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.